Good evening and welcome to the HYPERTECH group of companies and the opportunity that lies within for you in the world's strongest blockchain alliance. We want you to enjoy the presentation. But first, we must deal, of course, with the non-fun stuff. The information we provide you during or after this presentation should at all times be considered general information concerning the technologies behind blockchain, digital currencies or cryptocurrencies, and possible opportunities within the HYPERTECH group for you. But under no circumstances should this presentation be considered as any type of solicitation, investment, or financial advice. There's risks involved in everything that we do online. And of course, there's a risk involved here, but we're here to show you how heavily that risk is mitigated because of the people we're getting involved with. But your continued attendance at this meeting beyond this point indicates your acceptance of the above terms. Now, because we're going to spend so much time on the heritage in the marketplace, the reputation, and the success of our founders and owners, we'll just preface that with a little bit of what's in it for us, because we're going to offer you a membership if you choose to join that'll give you exclusive access to a proprietary HYPERTECH system. But most importantly, you will generate daily rewards on your participation, on your membership. Imagine joining your golf club, enjoying all of the benefits that the golf club had to offer, the locker rooms, the pro shop, and playing golf every day without having to pay green fees. And then realizing that the golf club are paying you back a minimum of 0.5% daily of your membership until that membership doubled. That doesn't happen in the old world. It does happen in the new world of the blockchain. You'll also get exclusive private token pre-sales access. These are hand-picked blockchain projects, sort of like the Dragon's Den or Shark Tank. Not available anywhere else. The proposals are made to our very experienced founders, and if they choose to launch them on the 40-plus exchanges that they have equity in, they have had traditional gains before of up to 19,000%. You'll receive a blockchain education. Not everyone has the same standard of understanding or education in blockchain, but from 3 top universities, there is bite-sized education, mostly cartoons of 60, 90, or 120 seconds, which will really educate you on blockchain, digital or cryptocurrencies, decentralized finance, and much, much more. And you'll also access a community and a portfolio of applications we're about to introduce you to improve your business and your life. So that's what's in it for you. Who's behind it? Well, it's a multi-billion-dollar group. The HYPERTECH group of companies consists of Colin Star Capital, Blockchain Global, and HCash. Now, Colin Star is a giant in the venture capital area in blockchain. It's a fintech and blockchain asset management company, and hundreds of millions of dollars have been invested through this vehicle by our founder into various blockchain projects. Blockchain Global is a blockchain investment and token listing company, also in the multi-billion-dollar stakes. And our founder has invested $300+ million through this organization into various elements of the blockchain opportunity. And HCash is the nimble and scientific arm of the company. And CSIRO have, and by the way, that's the Australian Science Agency, have deemed this the world's most advanced blockchain project. And it's in association with IBM and with the universities of Tokyo, in Monash, in Shanghai, and Purdue University as well. So the group itself partners with governments, Fortune 500 companies, leading investment firms, and helps and collaborates with top universities, including, as I say, Monash, Hong Kong, and Shanghai. 5, 6, maybe $700 million plus has been invested in some of the world's most successful blockchain projects and startups, as well as established blockchain companies. So there is equity from the group in 40+ cryptocurrency exchanges. So imagine the profits that are generated there. We'll look into that in more detail. They are also verifiable whales or serious hodlers or holders of 12 of the top 20 digital currencies, and are one of the top 4 biggest digital miners in the world. And these companies have offices in Melbourne, in Sydney, in Perth, and in Hong Kong. Also, equity partnership in Binance. Now, Binance is the crypto exchange giant. It trades over $25 billion a day. It's the world's biggest crypto exchange, and our founder, through Colin Star Capital, still retains 3.9% equity in Binance. He's also an equity and technology partner in Tron, a $3.5 billion project. He owns, after a $100 million cash purchase in 2017, the BW Group, and has mined over $15 billion in crypto and assets. And the BW Group alone trades over $400 million a day on its crypto exchange. And he's an equity and technology partner through Collinstar in NEM, a $4.8 billion cryptocurrency project. So that's who's behind it. Heavyweights in the industry and the foundation for a huge opportunity for all of us. This set of companies are disrupting entire industries, and there's a fortune to be made when that disruption happens. Look at the development of plastics, look at the development of the information age, look at the development of smartphones. When something comes along that disrupts an industry, millions, if not billions, is made from it. So if HYPERTECH offered you an opportunity, hypothetically, would you at least consider it to join a company with a collective market valuation of over $10 billion and with some very big dreams and ambitions, and about to offer you rewards unlike anything you've seen before, with absolute openness and transparency? Let's pick some of the biggest names in the world. If Jack Ma and Alibaba asked you to come and help them, would you be interested? Would your family say, who? Oh, Jack Ma, really? If Warren Buffett did for Berkshire Hathaway, if Richard Branson did for the Virgin Group, if Larry and Sergey Brin asked you to join them at Google in their headquarters in Dublin or somewhere else in the world, they apparently have a great reputation to work for. Or if Mr. Zuckerberg asked you to come and help Facebook in a new customer acquisition drive, would you be interested? Well, our founder is of the same stature, although maybe not as well known publicly. In the traditional business sense, he is that superstar in the blockchain sense. His name is Ryan Zhu. He's a self-made blockchain multi-billionaire. And as I said, one of the top 4 biggest cryptocurrency miners since 2009. Founder of Collinstar Capital, also involved with Blockchain Global. That was founded by our chairman, Sam Lee. Launching Hcash, HyperDAO, Molecular Future. Check out any of these on coinmarketcap.com. They're in various rankings there. But Molecular Future, for instance, which is the currency we get paid in, has tripled in value in the last month because of the liquidity being provided to it by the community of HYPERTECH, which is growing every day. In a philanthropic sense, Ryan Zhu is founder of the world's first non-profit blockchain knowledge hub. And these will be located in 300 flagship stores around the world. Now, what's a flagship store? Well, imagine like an Apple store around the world in serious areas of population. There are 16 of these already open, but a little virus put a hold on things for a while. And the other 284 are planned as soon as mobility comes back into the world. Ryan's been an angel investor and up to 60% owner at one stage in some of the most successful digital currencies of all time, said to have mined over 300,000 Bitcoin in his career. And in the traditional investment sense, though sticking to blockchain companies, he's a major shareholder of several Australian, Tokyo, and NASDAQ listed blockchain companies, a multi-billionaire, and the subject of an Amazon Prime documentary. Not solely about him, it's about blockchain, which is much bigger than Ryan Zhu, of course, the whole protocol of blockchain. But there is a 6-part series commissioned by one of the biggest content providers in the media in the world, Amazon Prime. It's called Next Blockchain. It is 6 parts, 6 episodes, and part 6 dedicates itself to the players, of which Ryan Zhu, the Martian, is called the king of cryptocurrency, because he's credited with being one of the main players who saved Bitcoin back in 2014. And that's very interesting because saving Bitcoin, essentially, because Bitcoin is about 60% dominant in the entire space, saved the entire industry of now over 8,700 digital currencies. That's why our founder is called the king of cryptocurrency. Chairman Sam Lee is known as the crown prince of blockchain, by the way, but he's a very well-known blockchain early adopter, CEO and co-founder of Blockchain Global. He's spoken on Sky News, on CNN, on Bloomberg, on Forbes, with many of the big magazines in the world, has spoken at the World Economic Forum, has spoken at the United Nations. Microsoft interviewed him for their periodical as well. And the government-backed collaborations with blockchain centers have been absolutely huge, witnessing a memorandum of understanding with the Australian Trade and Investment Commission, with the Russian Bank of Foreign Economic Activity, with the Danish consulate signing an MOU there, a memorandum of understanding, opening a blockchain center in Bangkok, opening one in Geneva, or with Mr. Zoran Dikanovic, the chairman of the Securities and Exchange Commission in the beautiful Republic of Montenegro. Sam is one of the best known high reputation blockchain advocates in the world today. And why should you trust them? Well, They have a 6+ year proven track record, over $500 million in strategic investments with millions of users across their multiple exchanges. And the platforms we're about to introduce you to, owned by the HYPERTECH Group. They have billions of dollars under management every day and investment projects with up to, as I mentioned, 19,000% gains under Collinstar Capital's management. So the invitation is there. The proven performance is there. The reputation is there. The success trail is there for you to be part of the world's largest blockchain alliance. So HYPERTECH have now developed a unique membership that allows you to share in their profits in the blockchain industry. So if you think of the big names, if you'd like a share of Virgin Group, wouldn't that be interesting? Or Alibaba, or Amazon, or Facebook, or Google? What about a share in the enormous profits made in the blockchain industry by the HYPERTECH Group? And here's how they make them. This is an ecosystem of very profitable crypto portfolio and applications, all centered around a decentralized finance token, which is the HDAO or HYPERDAO. You can check that out as well on coinmarketcap.com. But what about Hyper News? Blockchain accredited news. No more fake news. Hyper mining, if you want to get involved in cryptocurrency mining. Hypermall, very much like Amazon. Hyper Show, very much like YouTube. Hyper Talk, very much like our WhatsApps and Signal and Telegrams out there. And then Hyperfin, which you can stake your cryptocurrency, apply for loans, consolidate your assets there, and much, much more. And very successful at the moment is HyperBC, which is their existing bank with 1.1 million customers, and HyperPay, which you can download either from the Apple or Google stores. So when you think of this ecosystem that they want to fill with customers, there's applications in crypto mining, social media, financial technology, news, digital banking, and e-commerce, all adding value to the system with strong revenue potential for the group. And I've mentioned some of the biggest names in business there. How does Alibaba make money? People. How does Warren Buffett make money? People. How does Coca-Cola make money? People. How does Apple make money? People. All of the biggest industries in the world. Think of Google and Facebook. Without people, there would be no throughput of finance. There would be no profitability. So people is what makes ecosystems like this work, whether they're singular, like a Facebook or a Google, or whether they're a collective like this in the HYPERTECH Group. So let's give you a look at one of the applications here. HyperPay, you can download from the Google Store or from the Play Store. And of course, you can start using it immediately. We finish this presentation. Do hold on till the end before you download it. But let's give you a look at the quality of the product that's being output by the HYPERTECH Group. And that is HyperPay, which you can download, as I say, from the Google or Apple stores. Now, HyperCard comes through the HyperPay in connection with HyperBC Bank. With this card, which is available in MasterCard and in Visa options, you can deposit your cryptocurrency and spend it anywhere in over 176 countries and 50 million merchants worldwide. The physical card has a $50,000 a day spendability. There are no withdrawal limits on the account either. And you can do custodian services there by staking or lodging your Bitcoin for a period of time, making 10% per annum in a safe environment, making that with HyperBC Bank or your USDT, your Tether tied to the US dollar for 5.7%. So the company, a group of companies, even have its own operating bank. And the indicator of the respect with which they're held in the industry, just look at Visa, $50,000 per day spendability. Imagine the bond that Ryan and Sam would have had to put down with Visa for their 1.1 million customers to have that facility. This is huge. So what's in the opportunity for you in bringing blockchain to the masses and helping Blockchain Global, Collinstar Capital, and Hcash to grow? Well, it's in a vehicle called HyperFund Global. It's a very exciting vehicle that institutes this 5-year plan and gives us a roadmap to each individual personal success that we would dream of. 300 offline flagship stores, as I mentioned, 16 open, 284 to go. 30 million blockchain users is the goal. And those people that make money for everybody else will bring inherent value to the HYPERTECH group of companies. And there are 300 blockchain projects, which we'll be using each and every day as we move into this digital world and away from the old world order that is so rapidly decaying right now. This is the big dream. HYPERTECH want 30 million customers to formulate and execute a stock market IPO, initial public offering, on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange for around $300 billion. That's 30xing their current value. With 30xing from 10 billion to 300 billion, you can believe me, there's a lot of revenue there that is made and will be made available for us for helping them to do it. So this is the opportunity. What do you get with your membership? Well, you must join, of course, to be inside the HYPERTECH family. There's a wealth of benefits for every member, not least of which is the Mars Academy education from the Martian, Ryan Jew, blockchain and cryptocurrency knowledge center for every membership, whether it's a $300 membership, a $500 membership, a $1,000 membership, and there is no upper limit. The only proviso here is that $300 is the minimum. There is no maximum. It could be a $500,000 membership or $1 million membership. And on any membership, you'll pay no monthly fees or forced upgrades. Back to the financial element. And remember the golf club? That was supposedly paying you back 0.5 to 1% a day. Well, that's what happens here in this new world. You'll receive, and we'll stick to the minimum just to be conservative, a minimum of 0.5% a day passive rewards on your membership package until it at least doubles. And there are many, many side dishes and other ways to make value and increase your portfolio and make money really in this opportunity. Hcash, HyperDAO, and Molecular Future have been examples in the past. We get exclusive pre-sale offers to get in early on new projects at 20 to 30% BMV or below market value. So there's a wealth of benefits here for every member. Let's see how it works in the Hyperfund Rewards program. So this is a rewards program, very much like Richard Branson's Virgin Airlines, gives you tier points. British Airways gives you Avios points. American Express gives you, guess what? Rewards points. In here, you exchange your USD or US dollars or your fiat currency of choice into USDT. That's Tether. It's a digital currency tied to the US dollar. And it's equal to 1 HU, or Hyperfund unit. So whatever size of membership you want to purchase, you can do so with your USDT, and it translates into Hyperfund units. And now we're going to leave the old dollar and fiat currencies behind as we move into the new world. Just at the very next piece of this slide, you will see you can go full circle and change back to digital currencies or to fiat currencies of your choice. But with your community membership, you'll receive a minimum of 0.5% a day on your membership value until it's at least doubled. We have something even better to offer you right now, though. Once again, just to reiterate at the back end, you can convert or diversify with your HU. 1 HU is always worth 1 USDT or 1 US dollar. So you can use a specified cryptocurrency. We're using Molecular Future at the moment. It's tripled in value in the last week because of the liquidity that we're putting through the system. You can send that to any of the company's chosen exchanges. At the moment, it's Bittrex, OKEX, or Who. So we're using the company's products. We're putting liquidity into the company's currency, and it really helps the community and helps to get our rewards. So at the back end, you can exchange for any digital asset you wish. And of course, if it's your wish to go back to the original fiat currency, if you like that spendability in your pocket, although cash is dying, you can do that as well. And don't forget, once again, the side dishes, the Hcashes, the Molecular Futures, the new blockchain projects, and possible pre-IPO shares. If you get integrated into the community, Ryan has indicated whoever gets integrated into the community on a pro rata basis using the products, etc., will be offered the chance to purchase pre-IPO shares before the initial public offering. And I said it gets better. Well, it does. Normally double. The company will now triple your membership promotion. This has been running for quite some time. It was never going to be forever, and we don't know when it's going to end, but we do advise, if you are interested, take advantage of the triple membership promotion before it drops back to 2.5 or to 2. It's still 15% per month minimum at 0.5% per day. But now you will receive for your 300 HU membership 900 HU in rewards. At the 0.5% a day, that's going to take 600 days at 1.5 HU per day. At the 500, you're going to get 1,500 HU back in rewards. That's a minimum of 2.5 HU a day for 600 days. At 1,000, you'll get 3,000 HU in rewards, minimum of 5 a day. That's for 600 days. And at 10,000, you'll get 30,000 HU in rewards. It's immediately declared in your back office how much the company owe you the moment you purchase your membership. And the 10,000 has a minimum reward of 50 HU per day. Now, 50 HU is a handy, very convenient amount to have inside the system, as we will show you. This is how the rewards program works. Schematically, you purchase a 1,000 HU membership. As I said, the company immediately declare that they owe you 3,000 HU, okay? This is ultimately cashable for USDT. 1 HU is equal to 1 tether. So on the first day, they fulfill their promise. They pay you 0.5 of 1% of your 1,000 HU membership. That is 5 HU. You'll see it also on the right-hand side in your rewards earned wallet. On day 2, another 5. Day 3, day 4, you've got 20 in your rewards earned until day 10, when you'll have 50. Now, I said 50 is a handy unit and convenient to have inside the system, because at 50 HU in your rewards, you have a choice. You can rebuy at 50 or you can withdraw at 50. So 50 is the minimum for withdrawal, and 50 you can rebuy at. I hasten to add the minimum membership is 300 HU. No maximum, but inside the system, once you're a community member, you can rebuy at 50. So let's say you choose the rebuy. You're now going to spend the rewards earned. So they will disappear from your rewards earned wallet. The company still owe you 2,950 HU, but you've used your rebuy. If you consider taking a step backwards, spending your 50 HU, the company also allow you on the 3X, of course, to take 3 steps forward. So now they commit to owing you another 150. That's a total of 3,100 HU for the 1,000 you put in and the 50 that you earned in the system. This isn't 50 you put into the system, you earned it inside the system. Now what happens? You'll get your 5 on the left-hand side and 0.5 of 1% of your 50 membership or your rebuy on the right-hand side, which is 0.25 or a quarter of a HU. But now you're earning 5.25 per day. 1050 in 2 days, 1575 in 3 days, 21 instead of 20 in 4 days, and so on for 600 days. So it's 600 days on the left, it's day 590 on the right, and the company has almost paid you back everything. There's just 10 days to go on your rebuy at 0.25 a day. So 2.5 HU later, the company have paid you back the 2,950 they still owed you and the 150 from your rebuy. A total, as I mentioned, of 3,100 HU. Now, visually, I can only show you one rebuy here, but you can rebuy every time you have 50 HU, or you can withdraw. And of course, the rewards earned on the right-hand side, if you constantly rebuy, will speed up and get you to 50 much, much quicker. In synopsis, what you can do with your rewards, withdraw them daily, rebuy 50 HU packs using those rewards, and the consistent rebuying process will allow you to approximately 6x your membership value in 12 months. That means at 1,000 HU could become 6,000 HU with pending rewards of over 12,000 HU in 1 year. At 10,000 HU becomes 61,000 HU in a year, and you'll have pending rewards of over 130,000 HU for that 10,000 HU strategic but passive participation. Of course, the values of pending rewards will change depending on how long the 3X promotion runs for. We don't know when it's going to end. So it could go to 2.5 or it could go to 2 any day now with no notice. But you can achieve your goals with Hyperfund and using your passive rewards. Now, we've seen their reputation, we've seen their ambition, we've seen their wealth, but let's see how the mechanics get involved of how they can actually pay us that generous 0.5 to 1% daily. You'll be lucky to get 0.5% a year in your traditional bank. Well, they leverage proven money-making systems to make money. They are crypto whales. Imagine what they're making from their vast holdings of digital currency in the current bull market. They make and move markets as well. They are large-scale crypto miners. As I mentioned in Ryan's career, mining over 300,000 plus Bitcoin, 2 million plus Ethereum, and 1.5 million plus Litecoin. BW mining over $15 billion in assets. Not bad for a $100 million investment by Ryan Jew. They stake and incubate projects like Qtum. Remember the 19,000%? The return for Colin Star members was actually two and a half years ago, 19,000 37% because they got that token at 30 cents. The general public got it on the exchanges at 0.49, so they did very well also. But Collinstar had picked a beauty here and over 19,000% return. Let's look at some numbers on their proprietary exchanges. BW.com turned over $500 million 2 weeks ago. Source is CoinMarketCap.com. Who Exchange, 0.9 billion. CoinW, nearly 750 million. That's millions and millions of transactions every day. And if they only had 1 cent per transaction, it's millions per day in pure profit. This is by far one of the largest operations in the entire blockchain and crypto industry. I don't think any other company could compare to the equity, the spread, and the vertical integration into the blockchain space. Large exchange revenue is another reason they can and do pay us 0.5 to 1% per day. And of course, the innovative projects that have been launched, Hcash, HyperDAO, Molecular Future. It's a very exciting coin to be withdrawing from the system in because it seems to be going up in value each and every day as the community grows and lends its liquidity to that coin. HyperBC Bank, the future of custodian banking. Get your 10% on your Bitcoin, 5.7% on USDT, and all of the other elements like CoinW, HyperFin, HyperPay, HyperBC, and the video we showed you, the only digital wallet you'll ever need, HyperPay, available on Apple and Google stores. All of these generating large, consistent daily revenue and profits. And we have a due diligence document second to none. Conversation and recommendation are always beaten by documentation. So rather than a cursory glance through Dr. Google, please do the correct due diligence. Verifiable, published documents from trusted sources to prove exactly what I'm saying, which you might now regard as claims as being absolutely verifiably true. Please get the due diligence document from your inviter and go through it. There are hundreds of documents there to prove what we're saying. Now, what do you look for in an opportunity? We've all been the victim of opportunities that didn't turn out as promised, of good products and good payment plans that were mismanaged, of great products that were classically mismanaged, sometimes of theft when it made more sense for the people who were looking for us to bring value. It made more sense and more profit for them to run away with the value than it did to actually build the opportunity. Well, this isn't Fred in the shed, and this isn't Billy Bob down the road looking for our value to build our opportunity. This ecosystem is already here in excess of $10 billion in value. And I hope what we've shown you in the character, in the track record, and in the reputation of Ryan and Sam, that they are trustworthy owners with integrity. They have a track record to protect. They have a solid, credible history in the marketplace and huge success, which has been documented by Amazon Prime. They have the resources, they have the experience, the dreams, and most importantly, they have the finances to deliver on these very generous offers. There, as reputation goes, there can be no more stellar reputation than that of Ryan Zhu, the savior of Bitcoin and the king of crypto currency. And it's not a disruptive billion-dollar trend or million-dollar trend. This is a disruptive trillion-dollar trend. So we have all of this in this opportunity. For a simple membership as low as 300 HU, you can get involved and be on the inside with the HYPERTECH family. So where do you go from here? Well, if you're ready to start, you register today. It's simple, and of course, it's free. Choose a membership level to suit you. You will be earning your rewards from the very next day. If you need more info, get back to the person who invited you. Please look at the due diligence document, and we invite you to watch the Amazon Prime documentary, Next Blockchain, featuring Ryan Zhu in episode 6 and highlighting his experience and his achievements. The invitation is there for you to be part of the blockchain revolution. And if you want to be a passive participant, we've detailed how you can do that, because every single member in HYPERTECH and in the HyperFund Global receives rewards each and every day. So you don't have to refer anybody to make money here and increase the value of your holdings in HYPERTECH. But if you do, and we've shown you how to be strategic and passive by using the rebuy system, but if you really want to add some juice to the plan and you feel the need for speed, then part 2, it's much shorter than part 1, by the way, but it is for you. Let's show you how you can accelerate your rewards, because 100%, as I say, of our members earn rewards 7 days a week. And because we all love sharing great experiences, this is one of the easiest opportunities in the world to refer to people. We do advise, say as little as possible to as many people as possible, as often as possible. Let them see your excitement, but don't try to explain it. Get them onto a presentation such as this. And then what happens is you will begin to accelerate your rewards and earn from the community reward program. This pays 20 levels down in your team, and it all can start with just one person. So the community reward unlocks each level with personal referrals. You refer a friend, John or Mary, and they take a membership, whatever size. You have now opened level 1, where you can share 20% of their rewards. They'll get their full rewards, but whatever they get, there's an extra 20% for you. This is not a commission. I hasten to add, there is no money or value earned in this system by introducing people and from the value they introduce to the system. There's no upfront value. But what happens over the course of time in this rewards club is you are rewarded with rewards points. I'm going to show you how that happens now. So if you refer 2, you unlock level 2 and so on. It's completely your choice how many levels you want to unlock. But if you go all the way and want to unlock 20, and that's there for you, you unlock each level with personal referrals. Now we're going to look at your personal referral, 20% matching rewards on your referrals. So for this example, and keep it simple, let's say you started with 1,000 HU membership. The company immediately declare they owe you 3,000. You'll have seen that, but you'll see it for real in your back office. If you refer John, John copies you. He comes in at 1,000 HU membership. The company say, okay, we owe you 3,000. We're going to release it at the minimum of 0.5% per day. But you're entitled to 20%, not of John's membership, but of John's rewards. So for bringing John to the table at 1,000 HU, you are going to receive 600 HU as part of that 3,000 by 20%. That's 1 HU per day at a minimum going into your rewards wallet. So now, rather than 10 days, as we've shown you in the example, you're now receiving 50 HU back every 8 days. So you can withdraw every 8 days, 50 HU, or you can rebuy and speed up the system for yourself. Now, John goes to work and he brings Mary to the table, and Mary comes in at a higher membership, 10,000 HU. That happens every day in the Hyperfund Global Opportunity. This will release 30,000 to HU to Mary over the course of time because the triple promotion is still on. Even though you may never have met Mary, you'll receive 15% matching rewards here. That's 4,500 HU to you. That's a minimum of 750 extra HU to your rewards wallet each and every day. So now you're receiving your 50 HU back every 4 days. So imagine withdrawing 50 HU every 4 days or rebuying every 4 days, the speed you can put in to the system. And remember, if you refer 20 people, this can go down to 20 levels of referrals. And of course, 20 people building 20 levels, you can do the figures for yourself. The opportunities here are endless. It's a very transparent plan as well, because when you build a business, you're always going to have one superstar. That superstar for the next reward is discounted, okay? You still get your 20 levels on your superstar if you've 20 people referred to the opportunity. But every other person that you refer to the opportunity, all of their performance is calculated and added together. And when that reaches 50,000 HU, they'll give you on all of those, excluding the strongest leg, 0.5% extra override to infinity, not just 20 levels. At 100,000, it's 1%. 250,000, it's 3%. At 5-star level, when you've done 5 million HU, and there are 7 or 8 5-stars in the company now at the moment, you'll get a 15% override. This is a coded bonus. That means if you have a 2-star in your group and you're a 5-star, you don't get the full 15. Your 2-star gets 6 and you get 9, the difference between 15 and 6. So this is a very viable and consistent way that the company can afford to pay out everybody because of the coded out bonus. The turnover, by the way, is very, very transparent as well. There's no flushing, no targets. It's at your own speed, cumulative lifetime turnover. But if you do reach VIP 2-star, you will have 500,000 HU in your combined weaker legs. That'll mean that at 0.5%, the minimum, they're sharing 2,500 HU per day. You're entitled to 6% of this, or up to 6%, depending on who's 1-star or pro or expert below you. That's up to 150 HU per day, or 4,500 HU per month. At 5-star, 25,000 HU in rewards are being generated daily by your team and for your team. You get up to 15% of this, or approximately 3,750 HU per day. And this is only all based on the minimum 0.5% rewards being given back to everyone in the membership team by the company each and every day. And when you reach VIP level 2 and beyond, you're entitled to the monthly bonus. 4% of all the company sales are divided among these high achievers who have learned, who have earned, and who are growing with the company. So the option is to share to accelerate your rewards. It's completely optional. You do not have to refer anybody to this opportunity to increase your value and receive those rewards. And our friend Goran Hemstrom has created this amazing website. It's a generic, clean website where you can send this link to anybody, residualprofit.club, and they can look at all the upcoming events, how to get started, how to accelerate your rewards, how to purchase USDT, how to fund your account, how to purchase your membership, and all of the related elements that you need to get people started in this business. It's a plug and play system. I've mentioned it already. Say as little as possible to as many people as possible, as often as possible. Get them to the Zoom calls and the opportunity meetings. It's a proven system. It's working for everybody. And we invite you to make use of it because it's there for free for you to develop your business. So in synopsis, how do you get involved in this HYPERTECH and HyperFund Global opportunity? Well, you register using the link from your inviter. Then you purchase and deposit your USDT or Tether into your account. Then you'll purchase your membership. The very next day, you'll begin to earn your rewards. And the option, of course, completely optional, to share and accelerate those rewards. We've never been in a time where there are more people looking to make extra revenue streams from home. And until mobility happens in the world today, it's the perfect time to build a business from home. There's no hotel meetings allowed nor required in this business. You can build a solid income for life from home in the next 6 to 8 months. It'll really, really change your life. There's never been a company that's more generous or transparent in my eyes. There's never been reputations that are more stellar out there than that of Ryan Jew and Sam Lee. So this is a wonderful opportunity. They need people. We are the customer acquisition arm. They could have spent millions, if not billions, on social media, on press, on radio and TV, telling people to come to their products. But the power of recommendation is what Ryan Jew decided would be the best vehicle for him to gather 30 million people to this great opportunity and to have a market valuation at IPO of $300 billion. That's the dream, and that's how we are extracting so much value and so much fun from this wonderful opportunity. Thank you for your attention. It's the next evolution of blockchain, HYPERTECH, where dreams can become a reality, and we do invite you to join us. Thank you for your attention.